What's up, guys? Welcome back to my garage. Hope you are doing well today. Over here at the fuel station, gas station, whatever you want to call it. Just came over, just checking some things out, see if they got anything new in stock. But I came over here, I had to pick up a sub. No, not a sub that you eat. I have to pick up this subwoofer, the kind that, that beats and makes the music sound even better. I bought this to go with my music player over at the shop. Let's head on over and put this in the shop. I think this would be a good spot right here for it. What do you guys say? Right here by the music player. And we can listen to some music while we're not recording. Can't really listen to music while we're recording. Well, you may ask yourself why that is. Well, that's because copyright. Yeah, get some copyright going, and YouTube and people don't like that, so yeah, don't want to get a copyright strike. So had those a couple times before. Don't want another one, so we got to keep the music dialed down while we're filming. So now what today we need to get to, the work we need to get to. Last video we started working on this F100 and we got the truck body panels taken off and we started repairing the frame and replacing the frame with new. And we're going to keep building up this truck to fully restore it. The frame is all new. And if you guys didn't go watch the first video of the F100 video, my last video I put out, it was an absolute headache. We had a lot of problems. Some of the most problems I've ever had with a build ever in my garage. But we need to get to work. Enough talk. Let's get to work. So I'm not sure. I guess we can start with the cab floor. Like I've said before in the last video, this is the first time attempting building this mod truck. It's a mod truck F100 by FedAce. You will see it on Nexus, but the one on Nexus, you won't be able to get to work in your game. I had to pay for this mod through his Patreon. That's how I have access to it. Okay, so I think we need to weld this. Okay, the wire spool's there. I just uploaded. I guess uploaded, but I updated the current Bulls tool pack mod, and now the wire spool looks like it stays on reload. We might be getting a little bit low on wire spool, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, our tank is empty. Shoot. Let's go and fly over here real quick and see if we can refill this. We should be able to. I didn't know this stuff was empty. This is the refill station, so hopefully it does. I'm not sure. Maybe we just have to drop it on it. No. Doesn't look like it does. If anybody's watching, or if the mod maker is watching, Bulls, let me know how we refill these tanks, because from not my knowledge, I thought the refill station here, this pallet, was for refilling the gas tanks for the welder. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong many times in my life before. So I'm not sure. No. Hit the right mouse button and it made that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to leave this over here. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll leave it over here in the corner. In case we figure out how to refill those tanks, and I'll just go ahead and buy another one. Might as well buy another wire spool while we're here.
Did you notice your socks aren't matching?
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed. Thanks for stating the obvious. All right. Oh, and I did for you guys that don't know. Put that down for a minute. Bulls did add a polisher now. $100, just like the paint gun. Impact wrench is $150 and tire inflator is $100. But yeah, he did add a polisher to this mod pack, which is pretty cool. I haven't had the opportunity yet to use it yet, so I'm not sure how it works. But I've used everything else in his tool mod pack. And I've seen still some people, I've covered it in my first video about this mod pack way back probably a few weeks ago now. I would like to do another mod update video on this whole Bulls mod pack, Bulls tool pack mod. I'm just kind of waiting for him to, I don't know if he's ever going to stop adding things to this tool pack. He might always continue to add stuff. I'm not sure, but I did tell him that I would, after I made that first video, that I would do another review once he did some updates and things like that to this mod pack. And there's been a lot more tools added to it, so I think it's definitely worth doing another mod review video on this mod pack, because I think it's the best tool pack by far for my garage. There's no other tool pack that's even closest to this, and for like a quality of life mod, like this is definitely it. This is hands down the best one. There's no other mod for my garage that comes close to Bull's tool pack. And I'm not just saying that because he subscribed to my channel or this or that. No, like, I did a mod review on this mod because I thought it was great even before I even knew who he was, before I even subscribed to my channel. So you can't be saying that kind of stuff. Not saying anybody is, but I'm sure some people were thinking that out there. But I've also seen out there that people were having still a hard time, and I covered this in the first video. And now I know that everybody doesn't see my channel. Would be great if they did, but they didn't. To put this gas tank on the welder, it's a little tricky. What you have to do is make sure the gas bottle is standing up straight. Grab it at the bottom here. And then you will get a check mark. And it goes right on there. Loosen it up. If you try to put it on any different way like this, it shouldn't go on. You'll get the check mark, but yeah, see, it just bounces off. You can do that all day long, and it won't go on. Just make sure it's standing up straight. And there you go. Goes right on. That's simple. So let's get back to working. We've been messing around way too long already. So we got to get this floor welded on. And I bet there's another weld there. You just can't see it. Yeah, right there. There we go. We got another wire spool, so if we do happen to run out, yeah, look at that one compared to, yeah, definitely it shows the wire spool going down. That's for sure happening. That's pretty cool. So you can visually see it go down. That's awesome. I like that. Okay, so that was our main floor. I think if I remember correctly, when we cut the stuff off, I was going to say yesterday, but I didn't film that video yesterday. Actually, it's been a couple days. I think we need these floor panels. There's one. Another one. You gonna show up for me, bud? There we go. And that's not this mod, this welder that's doing that, not making the welds show up. I know it's not, because when I was using the base game stuff before this tool pack even came out, I was using the base game welder and the base game grinder cutter. The weld sometimes didn't show up. And then you had to drop what you had in your hand, and sometimes you had to do that 2 or 3 times in a row for the welds to show up like it did there. So that right there is not from the mod. That right there is an issue with the game 100%. With welds not showing up right away. Alright, so maybe the exterior firewall, and then if I remember correctly, we had an interior firewall. I think we need this rear cabin wall. Yeah, interior. There we go. So let's put this stuff on. And then I think we can go for these front left and right panels. There we go. This has to did we run out of wire spool? I can't tell. Let me stick my head in there. Yep, I would say so. I would say that's empty, wouldn't you? Good thing I grabbed another one while we were over there. Alright. That's definitely what the issue was. The wire spool was gone. Alright. That goes on there. It's weird to have an inner and outer firewall. That's the first car mod I've done that has an inner and outer firewall. It's kind of nice having some different parts, you know? It's kind of cool to, you know, do something that changes it up a little bit. I don't see any other welds. You know, when you're doing a new project, a new car, you don't know where the welds are, so like you know, you gotta make sure you're getting them all. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that was it. It's kind of weird that there was only one weld on each side there. You would have thought there was gonna be more, but guess not. All right. Well, that looks like to be all of them here. Unless we had some underneath, but doesn't appear to be. All right, so let's go get those front panels and then the radiator support. That over there. This seems close to what the base game cars kind of are. You know how to build them. Is that all? 4 welds on each. I don't need to put that back. There. There we go. I do like that this truck, some of the modded vehicles do have a little bit more detail to them. Like right there's a hood latch, you know. I like the details. Might as well grab a roof. It's right in front of us, right? We're going to need it soon. Left fender, right fender, hood. Front and valance. That goes somewhere up there, doesn't it? We're gonna need some rocker panels. Front bumper. We'll come back and get the doors later. Left headlight cover. I'm not sure. Are those just like the headlight placements, kind of? Bed cabin wall. I think that's for the bed, possibly. Alright, so let's see what we can do now. We got the hood. Throw that over there. Throw the roof over here. What do we got here? Was this the front valance? Is it? Don't know what that was about. That little Epic Games. I don't know if OBS recorded that, but I had a little OBS, or not OBS, but Epic Games. You guys know Epic Games, the other game store besides Steam. I had a pop-up window come up on the screen for Epic Games for some reason. That was kind of weird. I don't care too much for Epic Games. I have a couple games through them that I bought in the past from them. Like one was if you want to play Fortnite, you know, obviously you got to go through Epic Games. It's not on Steam. I don't really play Fortnite much, but have a little bit in the past for some like YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But don't really play it at all. It's not my type of thing at all. And then I have PC Building Simulator, I think it's called. PC Building Simulator 2. That's only available on Epic Games. Now, PC Builder, the first one, is available on Steam. And I have that first one on Steam. But I also have the second one, PC Builder Simulator 2. But the only place you can buy that game is Epic Games. And those are the only two games that I have through Epic Games. I kind of think Epic Games is kind of junk. But that's my opinion, you know? We're getting a little off topic here, aren't we? Sometimes that happens, you know? We can work, we can talk while we work. When did it happen? I noticed about a week ago. You guys see when I hover over a bolt, it says bolt now at the bottom of the screen. Or if you're tightening something that has a nut, it says nut. Now, when did that happen? Because after the big update in this game, it wasn't like that for probably a few weeks or a month or so. And I just noticed last week all of a sudden, the game does that now. And I've noticed it with other people that play My Garage too. So it's not just on my end, like some mod or something I have. Like I've seen it do it for everyone. So like right there, see bolt. You got to get that one tightened down. I forgot about these up here because they're usually not any bolts right there, you know, with any of the other vehicles I've ever done, and none of the base game vehicles. I was going to say there's not 3 bolts over here. What happened? No, I didn't have the outer quarter fender on there. That's why. Duh. Get with it, Nate. All right. Well, this thing's starting to come together, right? Get this on. We're going to have to weld the lid on. I fell down into the truck. That wasn't me kneeling down. Okay. Well, so far, I don't want to speak too soon, but so far, this build on the second video of the build, man, is going A whole lot better than the first one. Let's see about that grill. Oh, we got to get the bed frame bed. I am going to put... Let's do that so I don't forget. That's interesting, man. That is different. I know we pulled one off of there when we disassembled the truck. I'm pretty sure we did. Now we need this for the bed, right? And that's not just for the flatbed. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? I saw some grills here, yeah. Grill. Let's see that there's two different types of grills, it looks like. There's that. And then... It's getting dark again, guys. What the heck is the difference? It says black inside. And this is just a grill. What's the black inside? These headlights here? At the back of the headlight casings, or what? No. Well, those are black. Those are kind of... That's the only thing that I see that's maybe different. I don't see why that matters whatsoever. Why does that matter? I'm trying to understand what's different. They're both rounded at the corners. There's a gap here underneath, just like there. Grills look the same. Headlights, the blinkers look the same. I really don't know, guys. You guys let me know down below if you notice a difference in those, because I really don't, besides maybe the headlight casings being black, but that's it. All right, let's throw this hood on. Excuse me. Give me my check mark back. There we go. Huh. Looks like there's a little... Is that a... Yeah, that's a gap. Doesn't sound like it's closing, really. There's a gap there, is there? That's not supposed to be there, is it? Huh. We got a gap! Let's grab these doors real quick. Let's grab the mirror. Even though... Let's throw that over here for now. Even though we don't really need it at this point. Right. Is there something there that's supposed to go in that gap? That just doesn't seem right to me. Why would there be that much of a gap? Rear light holder for flatbed. That's the flatbed. Right headlight cover. Left headlight cover. Tailgate holder. Whatever the heck that is. We'll find out soon. Alright, so... let's grab that, because we're going to need that real soon. Throw that on. Throw this on. Get my wrench. Tighten down these doors and... come on now. Stop acting silly and tighten down. Those... Wait a minute, those aren't bolts? Do I have to go in from a different? Oh, they're screws, I bet, aren't they? They look like screws. Could be wrong. Where are they at again? Yep, those are screws. And I can probably get them from here since I have the right tool in my hand. There we go. It helps to have the right tool, doesn't it? Let's get these headlights in. These headlight casings. Whatever you want to call them. Okay. The first time it sounded like it closed. Yeah, is there supposed to be a big gap in between there? I mean, that gap is noticeable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're I don't think that's supposed to be on there for that. Let me see something real quick. See, that's how this flatbed looks, man. Look, this is what the base game flatbed should look like, man. Nice wood texture on there. Yeah, that sits on top of there. Okay, so we have to take. Can we get this off now? Does that come off with the pry tool? Show does. Let's take this off. Because we found out we don't need it. Get off of here. And we'll put this on. All right. Throw this out of the way. Throw that out of the way. You know what? Let's sleep some. There we go. Get some better light. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any inner bed panels. Okay, well, we're gonna go with that. Let me put this on first, which is the bed cabin wall. Should go right there. Yep, it's up there nicely. I bet we're gonna have to weld this. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Man, that gas tank goes quick, doesn't it? No way. That's already gone? Holy crap. You go through that stuff like there's no tomorrow. Dang. Go through that like there's no tomorrow. You grab two of these dang things.
My grandpa used to own a Niv.
Shut your mouth.
A reliable car, if you ask me.
Might as well buy another tank. I don't know how to refill them, so $500 a pop, man. I tell you what, you don't know how to refill those tanks, man. You'll be hurting to use this welder. That's expensive. as fast as that goes, man. I mean, shoo. Yeah, it's in there. Everything's good. I don't know how it went down 1% already because they didn't say 33%. Didn't even use it. Just picked up the handle and it goes down a percent. Interesting. Okay, now they show back up. Let's see. Did it go down again? Yeah, go down again. 31%. That's definitely, let's see. Let's see again. Does it go down? Nope, it didn't go down that time. 30%? We'll go down again. 29%? You guys are seeing it. You guys are seeing it. 28%? I'm just complaining about $500 per tank and I'm doing this garbage. 27%? You guys see it. You guys see it. Let's see how much it used by doing those 3 welds. 27, okay. Same thing. 26. Oh. There we go. 25. Heck yeah, you can use gas by not even using it. Heck yeah. This welder's a beast. Oh, I'm just messing around. I'm not. That clearly is a bug. Clearly is a bug. Has to be. Because you're not using it, you're just picking it up and it's going down, picking up the handle, and gas is being used. That's clearly a bug. I bet no one's even noticed that either. That just happened like that. I mean, sometimes it's crazy how things just happen. You just notice things out of nowhere. All right. Yeah, it feels like there should be some inner bed panels. Maybe we'll cheat a little bit. I mean, not like really cheat, but this is a standalone car mod, truck mod, whatever you want to call it. And I have the car spawner. I could spawn one in. Just to make sure I got this whole thing put together right. So, is that that's a weld right there? Oh, there's welds down here. Any more down here? Yeah, I think we'll do that because that doesn't seem right. There should be some inner bed panels, but maybe there's not. Does this have to be on there? Is that for the bumper, I would say? Is there another one? I don't see another one. See another bolt? Nope, that's it. That's it, Ford Pit. Will this go on now? We have this thing, whatever. Tailgate holder. Interesting. So that comes right out. Does that get welded in? Yep. Any more welds? I would assume there's bolts to tighten this down. Yep. But you know what they say about assuming. I'll let you finish that one. Heck yeah. Looking good. What do we got? 6%! Well, I moved the desk out here today, guys, just so I didn't have to keep running back and forth to the desk in there or the desk back there. You know, it's so much easier just right here. Oh, and I got myself a new office chair. Hopefully you guys like it. You know, I can sit down right in it and do all my book work. I think that is everything. I think this rear light holder flatbed is for the flatbed frame. Well, they did say flatbed frame there, didn't it? Just looking through here, making sure we got everything for the body. And I think so. Left blinker, right blinker. Got some headlights for this beast. Yeah, see, there's the camper clamshell. Trailer box paintable wall left. Huh, I have to see what that is. I'm not sure what that is. There's a front bumper and rear bumper here again. A rear mirror again. Sun visor right. Do we have a... doesn't look like we have any headliner. Oh, yeah, headliner right there. All right, well, we got that. So there wasn't any bulbs, light bulbs in here, was there? Boxes of bulbs. Boxes of bulbs. So what we're going to have to do is go out here. Come on now. Headlights, tail lights. We'll get these taken care of. Because why not? Oh, we got another wire spool here. Drop that out because we're going to need that real quick. As fast as things get used up. Headlight, headlight, blinker, headlight. And then those headlights there. Then we got to grab a screwdriver. That's a blinker and that's a blinker, yeah. Well, we're going to need the other box anyways for the blinker lights, aren't we? Those in there, and then a couple bulbs. These over here for now. There we go. Those went in pretty nice. Oh, nice. They come... Just the one? I thought there was two that showed up there. There we go. One there and one there. Nice. See, it acts like it closes sometimes, the hood, and other times it doesn't like to. I don't like that gap there. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. Not sure. We're going to need more bulbs, aren't we? Well, screwed up on that one. Do those just go in? I don't see... I don't see any screws. Any screws? Any bolts? Anything? There's fake ones there. Yeah, I don't see any. Let's go check something real quick. And get in there. That was my fault. Let's go grab this garbage here. Oh yeah, I wanted to grab the pry tool. Yep. Alright. So those just pop out with the pry tool. Easy enough. No complaints there. Alright guys, well, she's coming together pretty nice. We still got a lot more work on this thing to do. A lot more. So, yeah. I mean, interior, windows, painting, suspension. Suspension's going to be a big job. Painting is always a pretty big job. And then we'll have to figure out some wheels for this thing. I think I got some in mind. But we'll have to see when we get there. That's still a long ways off. We still got a lot more work to do on this thing. So hopefully you guys stick around for the upcoming work on this awesome F100 pickup truck. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this build. I am too. I'm trying to make this thing last. Well, simply because I spent money on this mod. It's not free. And I paid to have access to this mod. So I am taking my time with this build. So, yeah, there's no rush. This isn't going to be, you know, a build that we're going to get done in a video or two. Nope. This is probably going to take 3 or 4, maybe even 5 videos to do. So, all right, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave this video a like. If you like my content, like my channel, consider subscribing to me. All your support is greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later.